terrific defensively, especially in the fourth quarter of Game 3. The Warriors were 0 for 7 from the floor, with Gobert the nearest defender in that final frame. Shot clock down to 5 for Minnesota. Edwards reverse layup, no good. Gobert trying to tip it to himself, and Podziemski tried to save it and threw it to Randle. Into the playoffs, the Warriors tonight are just 3 of 6 at the line. Tie game, 5 minutes in, 9 apiece. Warriors trying to even this series up, which would help get Steph Curry back. He'll be reevaluated on Wednesday. That's the day of Game 5. Then there's a 3-day off period before Sunday's Game 6 when he might be able to return. Empty possession for Minnesota. Here's Green again, pushing tempo as Steve Kerr wants. Butler 0 for 1 from the floor. 1 point that came in the opening 2 minutes. Podziemski against McDaniels. Tough shot on the elbow, fall away, offensive board by Butler. Draymond Green, he'll fire and hit a 3. 3-point at the end of the regular season was benched, and we didn't know we'd even see him in the playoffs, but now he might be their second most important offensive player.
And against a team this long and athletic defensively, you need Kuminga because he can do things like that. Improvise offense because of his size and his ability to get off the floor, even against bigger backline defenders. Great start, just checking in the game. First touch, gets a layup.
22-year-old in his 4th NBA season, former number 7 overall pick. Naz Reid checking into the game with the skip pass to McDaniels. On the baseline, the jumper is off target, but a foul on Draymond Green. First on Green. On the Warriors.
It's just an overzealous closeout. Jaden McDaniels, you know, it's just a mid-range 15-foot 2-point shot. If he makes that, Draymond Green is too valuable to the Warriors to risk a foul on a contest on that type of shot. But there you see Kuminga, Dave, and what we're talking for Julius Randle. Everything is happening in the flow.
Green up top, made one earlier. Makes another one. Draymond Green, 2 for 2 from deep. With the step and kick. Here's Payton for 3, and he got it. Golden State takes the lead. He drives and scores against Draymond Green. 1 second left. Baseball pass down court. Payton with the catch. Oh, around and out for Payton. Peeled for 3. Answers. Swishing it home. That's peeled for 3. Good.
That's great pin down action for Golden State. And Buddy Hield.
16 points, 8 of 8 at the line. 2 seconds left. Edwards, long 3. And Anthony Edwards beats the buzzer with a triple. He had 2 defenders on him from about 30 feet away and still put it in the bottom of the net. Let's make sure he got it away in time. Yep, definitely left his hand. Still 7/10 of a second left. And it gets Minnesota within 2 at halftime. But he scores there, 9 points, and ties the game.
And I like the fact that he advanced the ball off the dribble, got a brush screen near half court to give him some freedom to attack. Rudy Gobert was not willing to come out and challenge that. An easy 15-footer.
Edwards, step through, foul, and puts it in with the left hand. Anthony Edwards, who led the NBA in threes this year, is equally deadly, maybe even more so on the drive.
Well, this is the part of his game that has improved dramatically. Number one, just the creativity with the handle in tight spaces, but then he's so patient. For a guy this athletic that gets downhill with such acceleration, the way he stops and slows every
3-minute mark, 15-point lead for the Wolves. Trying to go up 3-1 in the series before they go home for Game 5 Wednesday. Lob to Gobert from Alexander Walker.
Well, Golden State had gotten away from
nice pass. Randle with the stuff. DiVincenzo with the find.
I mean, this is just a clinic right now Minnesota's putting on with their half-court offense.
Kuminga hangs and got that one to fall. Jonathan Kuminga.
He did his shooting in these 2 games, and he's a combined 3 for 20. in games 3 and 4.
Minnesota kicking it around the park a little bit, but so are the Warriors. A turnover by Hield. Alexander Walker around the screen. Reed's pass intercepted by Hield. And Hield blew the layup. Podziemski is there though with the stick back, and Chris Finch has had enough. He did not like the vibe right now of his team. 16-point game. Hield tracks it down at midcourt. Podziemski underneath. Great play, McDaniels. They're going to count the basket. Ten points, 11 rebounds for McDaniels.
It's like a clean block. I thought he got that before it got to the glass.
And
yeah, he took that into the glass. That's a clean block.
Chris Finch challenged it. We'll see if
to somehow get this to a game 6 at minimum where he can reemerge.
Post for three. Still 16-point game, 4 minutes to go. We've seen comebacks. Knox in transition with the slam. Down to 14 with 2:48 to go.
In the first half, they did everything they needed to offensively, but it's just so difficult. Any team in this league, as Moody steps into a 3, get it back to 13. Any team in this league, when you're missing a star player, it's so difficult, but particularly Golden State and how much their offense is predicated.
1:46 to go. Golden State, since emptying its bench, has now made 2 threes after making 5 the entire game. And Santos blew the layup, and Post couldn't get the putback. 2 opportunities right tonight. And the 2 best teams in the East are in trouble. Cleveland.
Basketball team, and this has been impressive what they've done here tonight.
And the 2 best teams in the East are in trouble. Cleveland and Boston. And Jason Tatum. Again, we don't know the update yet. Maybe have that on SportsCenter for you. Santos with the basket. 10-point game. We already mentioned teams down 3-1 have won the series just 4. Santos 3, but is it too late? 7 points with 10 seconds to go. They got a foul. They don't, but DiVincenzo throws it away. But can you get 3 possessions in 5.6 seconds? The answer is no. That took 4 seconds. So you got 0.6 of a second left, 7-point game. The Minnesota Timberwolves lead the Golden State Warriors 3-1, a chance to close it out on Wednesday night back in the Twin Cities. The Wolves have the most road wins in the postseason the last 2 years. And for the first time since 2016, the finals against Cleveland, the Warriors have lost 3 straight playoff games. Will Steph Curry be back on Wednesday? He'll be reevaluated in about 36 hours, and they'll make that determination as to whether he will play to try to keep the Warriors alive. Oklahoma City, Denver, 2-2 in that series. For Tim Legler, Katie George, her entire ESPN crew, Dave Pasch saying so long. SportsCenter up next. Anthony Edwards will join as a guest. We'll get the latest on Jason Tatum. Highlights from both games tonight on ESPN. So long from San Francisco.